So you have, you took on me. Oh, I don't have Twitch muted.
Well,
Uh-oh.
you just started hearing the reverb of your own voice.
Yeah. Mm,
Uh-oh.
Ray did not like that. Okay. So you have taken on with puzzles, Grandma and Heatran, and have earned their respect and the fact that they will make sure the volcano doesn't explode.
Which is
Which is
great.
something, at least.
Yeah, I mean, it's progress for sure.
Yeah, they'll make sure it doesn't explode, which is good. There is still obviously the issue of, Volcanium's gone. But that's an issue you kind of have to figure out how to solve. That's not a now issue,
That's an ish later.
Yeah.
It's a
So,
bridge we'll come to when we get to it.
Mhm.
Yeah. So, Braid is struggling for some reason. I'm being stupid. Apologies. You head towards, you, words are being stupid today. You go. You guys are basing it off of help this time from Dia because Dia's got to get back as well, kind of situation. To okay, so you guys, I'm guessing you guys are heading for the contest to go to Dia Gardens and or the gym.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yes.
It seems like that, yeah.
Well, I don't think you want to walk back. So, how many people have fly Pokemon that can ride it again?
I do. Okay,
How many
you said Gyarados can fly because Gyarados can
Yes.
fly.
How many people have flying? How many people have flying Pokemon or Pokemon they can fly on?
Fly Pokemon they can ride. I said.
Okay.
Uh,
I have none.
Well,
If I can run to a box, I have one.
yeah, I was about to say.
I don't exactly have any.
I was about to say. I have maybe one or two in a PC.
I have a couple.
I have a couple myself, so if needed, and then just Dia sends out. I'm just trying to remember the Pokemon I had. Dia sends out 2 Pokemon. One obviously itself is, and it just looks to Musa. Do you want a fluffy cloud or bird? Kind of bird. Egg bird?
We have Eggbird and Fluffy Cloud.
Yes.
She'll kind of go. She kind of thinks about it for a second, and goes, "Is your Fluffy Cloud an Altaria?"
Yes.
I think I like to get comfortable with that, considering I have a Swablu.
Dia sends out Altaria. Well, this is Ghost. You can run a Ghost back. Yes,
Wait,
my
actually,
Altaria.
she'll kind of hold up her finger and go, "Wait, hold on. I'm not swapping anything out right now. This is mostly just for the flavor of." She's like, "Wait, hold on," and runs through whatever PC that they're circling around because 2 of the others had to go, and she's gonna swap something out for Swablu and say, "Here, we can ride in the sky together."
And obviously, I've got Ari. Ari's my Togekiss. You've seen Ari before, so I will be taking Ari back.
Cool, you get to ride on a fluffy cloud, and I got jagged rocks in the sky.
It's not too bad. Don't worry, it could have been worse. It could have been a Skarmory.
Well, I have a Skarmory. I'm not riding on it. I'm riding on either a Pidgeotto or a Gyarados. Need to decide.
I do just kind of give like a little look to Petrie, and I'm like, no, no offense meant, buddy, but you're a bit jagged.
So I don't exactly have. I mean, I have Momo, but she's like, I mean, Bird Squad. She says basically, we got Bird Squad. You gotta go for Pidgeotto.
Pidgeotto. It's not Pidgeotto till we get the XP, which dawns to be for the gym.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
end of this session, you'll get the boost, basically.
Mhm.
I just double checked. Did I have any other flying Pokemon I forgot about? No. I only have. Well, I have a third flying type, but it's not a rideable one, right?
You sure you
Then
can't
you-
ride
you
on a
have-
shaman?
I don't think Altaria is technically rideable, but I'm bending the rules.
It's a
Altaria
giant
should be
floof
rideable.
cloud.
It's not rideable technically by capabilities.
That's stupid.
Yeah, it's stupid, and that's fun. So yeah, well, it's a quick fly. We'll fly over. We'll basically just fly straight over the region south. I'm not directly south, so more south west.
Okay, I think you should probably go ahead because this was like our first time flying to and from, and two of us are not from here, so.
Oh yeah, that's right. I'm not from here either, but I've been here like 10 years.
Yeah, so you've got a little bit more
Yeah.
experience with this than we do.
Yeah, and so the gets on Togekiss and kind of just like leads the way.
Like,
And Togekiss can't help but put on a show, so there is little like aerial tricks happening in the sky.
Oh, I'm sure. So we've got Musa mounts the Altaria, and Swablu is absolutely flying around.
I take a look down at Petrie. Don't you fucking dare. I am really good on the ground. I do not do so well in free fall. I feel like during this flight, at some point I will just kind of sidle up to the rest of my crew and just be like, so, are we just going to let fall by the wayside that we just talked to two of the guardians of the land of this entire region?
That's becoming normal for us.
I know,
You
but
mean-
I feel like, you know, are we just gonna need like the next big hit after this? Is this the gateway drug?
You mean
Sorry, I'm
talking
just
to the
gonna finish
actual
my
to the guardian? She'll kind of gesture like towards Dia, or do you mean the legendaries?
No, I mean the big like volcano lizard and the giant like quadrupedal metallic spider thing.
Yeah. The volcano lizard that's not a fire type.
And it's even funnier because both of them canonically, the legendaries have to listen to the mythicals. So, Volcanian's their boss.
Wait, so the volcano lizard is not a fire type?
No.
That's from Hoenn!
I've heard of Groudon before. It doesn't mean I've ever played fucking Baccarat with him.
I'm just confused, like, wait, is it just like my brain was like, wait, is it what?
No, it's only ground type. Remember, it lives in lava.
Huh.
That's weird.
That is weird.
Don't question types. It is stupid to try. Did you know Lugia isn't a water type? You just hear from ahead.
Wait, wasn't Lugia the one that we were having to deal with for the water stuff?
Yes!
Yes.
Lugia's not a water type.
Like when we
Yeah,
had to do
Lugia-
the couples counseling.
Yep.
Yes.
And it's not even a water Okay. You know what? Sure.
Oh yes, but the Guardian of Space is a water type.
Pardon. Is that the Deoxys one or the...
No! There's a Pokemon called Palkia that is like the ruler over space, the Olga's time, and Giratina is the distortion world, darkness, and everything.
Okay, so we have time, space, and the devil.
Yes, basically. And then Arceus, who made everything.
And then... Who made everything?
Yes.
So this is where it's like legendaries. Musa's can't exactly talk about very much. She doesn't necessarily know this stuff, but like
And then
she
you've
has some knowledge of mythicals, and she's like, yeah, that's the thing.
So
So it's like, yeah,
religion
that's the
is
thing.
religion is real and God is a Pokemon.
Apparently.
It's funny because there's also this debate because all Pokemon have the DNA of Mew, but Arceus created everything. So
Huh. Okay.
That's it.
Existential crisis. That's fine.
I mean, we've had so like this is Musa just kind of like there's like this faint sort of smile like memory. She's like, yeah, we used to have debates about that. Just kind of school kid random stupid debates like the question of pineapple on pizza is water wet. Uh, Arceus and Mew. Normal things. It's just what we would have so many discussions about this. I think our favorite compromise that we came up with was that Mew was the first. So Arceus, made everything. Mew was the first Pokemon made, and kind of, has then kind of, that's how that happened.
So Mew was
She's
made
like,
out of Arceus's cosmic will, and then everything passed down from there was a direct descendant of Mew.
oh, it's kind of our best compromise for what we could do because it was starting to get a little bit heated.
So
But like
all Pokemon breeding is incest.
Pretty much.
signs at that.
Just look, am I wrong?
There was many generations that honestly they are way less linked. And also I think there's some magic whatever the heck going on in there. I don't know. Honestly.
Are we gonna because Arceus is a mythical?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, Primpton.
Okay, you have to level with me here. Are we at some point going to meet God?
Funny enough, we're actually not far from Primpton.
Muso, like, because if we're still in the air, are we in the air? Or we're like actively
You're
flying.
still in the air.
Muso's gonna like super like cautiously like peek over, and she's like, "If any of you are interested, I think it's right there." And she'll like point, like she'll like point one hand over at the where it is. The
It's a
orange
more like
sky.
an ancient looking town kind of look. Not in the same way of like, oh, stuck in time that Aura was, but like
Mm-hmm.
almost like it looks like that was where the region started.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
And there's still buildings holding homage to that, right?
Mm-hmm.
From all those years.
Ruby fully peeks over the end, mostly because, she's a cheerleader and she's got a thigh grip like a claw machine. And so she's just like, so right there, down there is the home of God.
Yeah, funny enough, it's literally only a town over from Gracidia Gardens.
Right. Not super sure how to prepare myself for that, but I guess cross that bridge.
So you might not go there next, you might. Because the situation is, you walk about halfway to that, right?
Right.
And then there's this like weird, creepy, winding path that you could take.
So we could either go to the Holy Land or the creepy pathway.
Yes, basically.
That creepy, freaky place. She's mostly saying this for Ruby and Varys' benefit. She's like, that's Haven, right? Creepy place.
That's the other creepy place, the Haunted Forest. This creepy place is
Okay.
just a bit more dark forest.
Okay.
You'll find Fantasia that way if you follow that
Fantasia.
path.
Okay. She's like, it's
Listen.
just like one of the two of them. Oh, then we're probably going there next then, because you're the fourth, right?
Yeah,
Count.
that's Lila's gym actually.
Ooh.
Is down that path.
Oh,
She perks up at that.
So we're gonna wait. So are we gonna meet the dark type that should be a ghost type? That's the Nightmare Mon.
You've already met Darkrai.
Meet it again.
Actually, we've already met him. Met them.
It's just like, you guys met Darkrai ages ago. First
No, to bring it
contact.
up is it's a Pokemon that should be a typing but isn't.
It's just like a wait. You guys already met Darkrai though.
Yeah, oh, and we're gonna meet Darkrai again, and this time Connie's coming with a fucking receipt. Jump scare
Wow.
me and my fucking bear.
Yeah, Darkrai kind of does that. Honestly, yeah. I don't talk to Lana much. Nothing against that. Friend of a friend.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, yeah, fair
I've got
enough.
other business to deal. I've got other business to deal with. Like, whenever new trainers start, I've got to get the Professor the eggs, right?
Yeah, you've got a busy life.
Yeah, I got a gym to run. I got a lab to run. I got a boy. I got a partner. Yeah.
Yeah, that was a bit of a reveal, wasn't it?
Ah.
How was that on your end? Because for us, it was kind of like a TV show, like da da da.
For me, I wasn't even thinking I'm stressed out.
That's, you know what? That's entirely fair. There's definitely very special people that can make you feel a lot less stressed out. She says, looking directly downward and not at anybody.
And then Dia just gives the most knowing smirk. And doesn't say it, but is half thinking, oh, does someone have a crush? Kind of thing, but in a sweet way rather than
Just looks straight down because she knows that she is like the worst at hiding her emotions and is definitely going to immediately look toward her crush if she looks up. And it's just like, I have no idea what you're talking about. Ooh, the gardens. Oh, speaking of giving, like, eggs to people and stuff like that, I may have given a little girl a pony egg.
Of course you did.
So...
I like the idea that stutter doll that you just did was absolutely in character with Dia having no clue how to respond to that until finally just going, of course. That's what happened.
Well, welcome to Christia Gardens. I know you've been here once before. This is the town that I look after. It's more of a meadow, but we have a lab.
Very pretty.
Yeah?
Yeah. Also, we have some other stuff, but mostly because this is my whole expertise is obviously taking care of Pokemon, right? And stuff, and raising a Pokemon. We do have a like Pokemon grooming place here as well, and some other like Pokemon specialty shops to take care of Pokemon. Mostly because you want to keep your Pokemon happy and healthy, and also look pretty for contests.
Of course.
I mean, yeah.
Because why do you have to choose between looking pretty and kicking butt when you can do both?
A girl after my own heart.
So the answer is just both. Always.
Also, there is some things obviously going on, and sadly, sadly your first introduction of this place was interrupted, but there was nothing we could help.
Oh.
Yep.
So, hey, we got panic to deal with. We will deal with panic. It's fine.
Yeah, as much as I would love to go skipping through a flower meadow, probably a volcano blowing up and killing an entire town was probably priority.
Yeah. I remember going into a volcano once myself. It wasn't fun. I
mean, seeing those two Pokemon was kind of cool. Although, we just massively skipped over, just how surreal of an experience that is.
That happens. Like, it kind of is less surreal when you. Well, they are still legendaries, but it's less surreal for those who are grown up in this region because the Mythical's guardian the towns. So it's less surreal. But yeah.
I just think that people here tend to forget really quickly that two of us don't really live those lives or haven't before. Like, I delivered mail on a bike, and that was, like, the highlight of my day.
That is 100% that. What did I do?
What did you do?
Didn't do much before I was a trader.
See, there was a Pokemon breeding thing. It was like helping out with that. That's like all you did.
I went to Pokemon daycare.
This is not Muso talking. This is B reminding Dawn of Dia's backstory.
Oh yeah, Dia was taken in by the Celestial Town daycare owners as a little kid, and grew up helping at the daycare. So yeah, it's like, oh yeah, I worked at daycare before I became a trainer.
And Musa, you were like just a student, or?
I mean, yeah. Sorry, I was just throwing down trash. So, I mean, yeah, dancing, a lot of that.
A lot of that.
Dancing and performing and stuff. I did a couple shows with that. This is where my memories, player me's memories failing, the theater troupe that we saw.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I named one of the characters Aria, just because that's the name that I used. Like, the lead person who had the lead when you saw the show was called Aria.
Yeah. It was like one of her friends. She's like, the theater troupe we saw. Knew the lead, did some shows with her. I mean, from Melody, kind of embody everything the town is stereotypical.
It's a theater kid town for sure.
Yeah.
Varys, what about you? Like, what were you doing before you were doing this?
Well, before being dragged here for a portal, I was going through the forest back home. I'm trying to see what Pokemon were in need of helping, like either finding food, injured, or is injured.
Oh, you were kind of like a wildlife conservationalist.
Yeah, you could say. With how I was growing up, Pokemon have always been intriguing to me.
Oh, so you were always going to become a trainer then?
Oh yeah.
And Igneous, you said you worked for you worked with one of the gym leaders or something?
On the family farm. That's why I work.
Oh, on the farm. That kind of is congruent with your trainer style.
So, she was like, you two got dragged through portals kind of in front of our eyes. Igneous and I just kind of got, like, letters in the mail.
Got mail.
So, I just got, like, letters in the mail and said to go to Panside.
Speaking of which, I don't know how
talk to the professor.
I don't know how my grandfather is reacting to knowing that been gone for a long time.
She was kind of like you see Muse's face like freeze. Like she might have been about to say something. This is my brain going. Brain me going. I don't know if I had more today, but anyway, she kind of like freezes and just kind of goes, "Yeah, you guys fucking." Not like probably like she forgot, like didn't think you guys had families, but it's the first time it's like crossed her mind. She goes, Yeah. How is that gonna happen? Or did you guys just like disappear from like your lives and your families?
I mean, sort of, I guess.
There may be a way we could get in contact with them, but it could be tricky.
I mean, if you guys just like up and disappeared, probably should try to see if we can get that worked out. If I mean you guys have people you want to talk to, and so that your people know you're okay. If you just kind of up and disappeared, it's been she like pauses and goes. It's been what? How many days? Weeks? I don't even know
It's
how
been
to tell.
at least a month at this point.
It's like it's been. So she like goes days, weeks, and then her brain pauses, and she just kind of goes, "A month. It's been like a month. You guys have been disappeared from your world. No contact, no nothing."
Hey,
Well, from
GM,
Yeah,
could I call for the other players to make a roll?
sure.
Can I get
I would
them
Okay.
to roll
like to be
intuition?
DM'd about it, obviously,
Sure.
if that's okay.
What are we rolling?
Oh, yeah. Intuition. I'll make my roll in a second.
Okay. Oh.
Someone tell me doing
You
the right
guys
piano.
do know from a small off comment, you've heard that there may be a way to contact back in the world you guys have come
This is
from.
the exclamation mark roll, right?
yeah,
Cool.
I will.
Not a very good roll for me.
I was going to say.
I'm gonna skill monkey to re-roll that
Oh God.
because I can do it on anything pretty much.
We think.
We've been snake eyes.
Let me just double check skill
We
monkey.
think
What
that's a crit. That's a
Don't be
crit.
Yeah, that's better.
That's a little bit better.
A little bit.
Better than the 2.
How did I do? Well, it's obvious that I would do the best because
So yeah, yeah, you and I being the highest kind of makes sense. You have 5d6, I have the 3d6 as well. Okay, is this me and Neo both pass? Or whatever what's going on here?
Yeah, so you and Neo
Okay.
both pass. Because, again, her ability to hide her emotions is not great. Her guile is untrained. So, when you're talking about all of this, and you're talking about, contacting family, you notice Ruby is just like, yeah, I think Varys would like to probably contact his family. She doesn't seem to be talking about her own family that much.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Well, I will say.
Misa kind of but like obviously she had the moment, kind of clocked it, doesn't necessarily know like what to say anything right now. At least that might be something she talks to Ruby about more on their own. She just kind of clocks it, just kind of goes, looks at Ruby in the like, I heard you, I heard what you said, but then kind of and she's like settled, like whatever freak out moment that was, she was been like, yeah, you guys probably have families. And Ruby kind of says that, she's like, okay, interesting, and it's like you catch that it's probably, even if it's said while she's talking, is like an under your breath sort of thing. Is that what it was? Sort of.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
See, if that's probably while she's talking, kind of it'd be like, yeah, maybe you should work on that to Dia. She falters a bit. You hear her kind of falter a little bit in what she's saying. Maybe yeah, you should probably work on getting communication for anybody who, and then she, instead of saying for both of them, she changes it, like whatever she was going to, she says for anybody who wants to.
It just looks to them and it's like, it's I warn you that it's a possibility, not a guarantee. It's basically, we know someone from your guys' world. And if we can convince the combination of Hooper and me to help us, we might there might be they might be able to get the one person who we know we can trust with the information to be able to pass the information along, kind of situation. But that is A, if we can find the person, if B, if we can get in contact with the person and see if it even works in the first place.
Neo,
Oh,
are
and
you?
D, if the guardian that we would need help from would actually cooperate with this idea.
Well, I will say this from the stories that my family has told me. Gramps has always went like weeks on end and without any kind of communication because during his time he was looking after the entire region.
Oh wow, kind of a bit of a hotshot guy, huh?
Cool.
Well, he's
But
retired now, but
I say, are we all like roughly the same age? I feel like we've talked about. I don't think we've really talked about this in character, but like,
Yeah. Well, roughly. I think I made mine. I think 19.
Ruby's
okay,
19.
yeah, I think we're. Oh, okay, are we all 19?
18.
Okay. She's like, but you're not your father. You're not looking after an entire region yourself, right? Like, you just kind of, I don't. Are you known for disappearing for weeks on end without communication?
Well, thing is, he where he was the previous champion of the region I'm from. Before he passed it on to someone else. That's the reason why.
Hmm.
A region champion. That's
Yeah,
that's a lot of pressure, huh?
Yeah.
yeah, but that inspired me to become what I'm becoming as of now.
Well, I mean that's good. I mean, sometimes pressure makes diamonds, and other times it breaks you in half and shatters you into a multiple amount of pieces.
And then Dear look, teacher, to be able to get this communication, the guardian that you would need to convince to even try, other than the guardians of Mew, which I guarantee I can get Eliza on your side for that, right? And the guardian of Hooper being, let me check the name I gave you, being Viva, right? Um, those two, um, aren't the tricky ones.
Oh.
Like,
Lila's the tricky
you
one.
would
I mean,
have
we're
to,
kind of already on good terms with her.
yes, but
It's
the
her friend,
person,
isn't it?
yes. Lila hasn't seen her since Lila ended up, much in the same way that you two did.
Then maybe, assuming it wasn't like they had like a falling out and she disappeared, if they were on relatively good terms, maybe she'd like to try. Then, she and her friend could have some semblance of, hi, I exist. I never forgot about you.
Yeah, have to see if you guys could get in contact with Sienna. I believe her name is Sienna. Out of character. While it's not a name, as for context, ask a question out of character for both Neo and Ben. How much did either of your characters watch like either contest or like league gym battles or stuff at time?
Uh, our well, with my character, we every month we would always watch some kind of league battle go on, whether it be the champion versus an Elite Four member or someone taking on an Elite Four member.
Okay.
As for
Ben,
me,
what
like
about
the occasional contest, like she wasn't a diehard fan, but she'd
yeah,
catch it if she could.
Sienna Varys? Sienna is a name that rings a bell to you. A very strong trainer from the Kanto region who has challenged the Universe Elite Four at a time. known for having a Blood Moon Ursaluna as a Pokemon that is so rarely seen in any region. Known for having a Blood Moon Ursaluna as a partner. And being a fierce trainer. The name doesn't sound familiar to Ruby. Though, except maybe like a slight, like, oh, I've heard that name before, right?
Yeah.
This is not a contest star you ever would have seen. At most, you would have heard a name mentioned in like a winning little moment, right? From Lila being the person you would have seen, right?
Yeah, I think if we're both like deep inward thinking, and you see Varys with like a look of uh, recognition on his face, and you just camera cuts to Ruby, and she's like, "I got nothing."
But yeah, Sienna would be a name you would recognize from the battle and see. Yeah, Sienna actually has a mythical herself. It was always a question for Lila. Why would that? Why would Lila get brought here to be a guardian and not Sienna? Right? Her best friend. Sienna has Fiona. For context. But yeah, if you could get Lila's help, Lila might and between the powers of the Guardians and the Mythicals and stuff, you guys get in contact with Sienna. Sienna can probably work stuff out, but that is the tricky bit. That's the tricky bit. But we may be able to at least bring the message that you guys are safe. Right? Don't pull a disappearing act for like 17 odd years, only to appear in front of them, not even remember who they are, and they only recognize you as you are leaving again. Trust me, it's not a good idea.
That happened to you?
Time travel!
Interesting.
I believe you.
I will be a little bit honest, my brain had to remember what you were talking about.
Because Dia was like 1 or maybe 2 at most, and it was 18 when we returned into that region. It had been like 16 years, and it was on the anniversary of the disappearance.
Yeah,
that Dia returned.
That was such a good session.
At this point, have we like sort of dropped down into?
Yeah, you've just about landed at this point. This was a whole flying discussion, mostly.
Oh, to be back down on the ground again.
Yeah, I didn't want to fly too fast because if you did, because not experienced flying through the region.
Yeah, I'm kind of a member of Bird Squad by like osmosis.
Yeah, so welcome to Grace City Gardens.
We've got to get you a bird.
Well,
and you and she'll say, "We've got to get you a bird," and she'll like kind of like pause for a second to go, "And you actually keep it this time."
Look, I'm sorry that the freaking sweetest girl in the world came up and was gifting me a puppy.
If you ever want bird, we have a bunch I could breed for you. We have metal bird, we have fire bird, we have bird.
You don't have Thunderbird though.
We have other metal bird.
I think that when I meet my bird, it will come to me, like kind of like the wand choosing the wizard.
And then, as this is happening, Dia steps away for a second, seeming to take a phone call. You hear a bit of a bubble about like megas and mega Pokemon, but that's all you can really get from the phone call. But it doesn't sound like Dia doesn't sound worried, right? It doesn't sound like something you should be particularly worried about.
Good.
It's not like a Mythical going missing kind of situation.
Well, that's good.
I will not try and listen in with my pathetic stealth. Uh, but yeah, it's like, I think from what I can hear, it's fine. I think we're fine.
Uh, hopefully.
Okay, so do you think we're good to, like, frolic amongst the garden, or do you think that trouble's gonna find us again?
50-50.
Knowing our luck,
Uh,
it'll be more likely trouble.
you're just gonna like think for a second and kind of go, both.
But as this is happening, a Pokemon comes up to you guys.
Oh.
This Pokemon, Ruby, you have seen in books. In a book.
In a very specific book?
In a very specific book.
Is it this children's book?
Yeah.
What am I seeing in front of me?
You're
I
seeing a
think I know.
Shaman. You'll
I was
see
about to say, so she probably
Yeah, I
once
figured.
we landed probably has bubbles again. Like she most of the time like often has bubbles out. Swallow is still probably flying around because yeah, she probably has bubbles that she's holding. Bubbles, not necessarily because they know the Pokemon, but more so just because bubbles. I almost think the idea is just kind of like spray like a little bit of water towards the little grassy hedgehog. I'm assuming it's hedgehog form.
Yeah, you
It
know,
might-
I'll make the hedgehog form.
okay, little grassy hedgehog. That comes walking up to them. Basically, just like a little rain shower sort of thing.
Oh, you are adorable.
The Shaman looks up to you and it gives like the fiercest look of like, you sure about that?
I'm like, look, I understand what you're going for. I really do. And I'm sure that you have enough powers that could send me into the lower level orbit. Still adorable.
Question: is this shaman get ready to do a possible seed flare by any chance?
No, the Shaman is not priming to attack you guys right now. Except the
No,
Shaman
it's
actually
just
seems pretty sweet.
no, it's just being annoyed at being called adorable. Which is Dawn's way of saying I fight you.
That's the reason why I brought it up.
I just kind of like, Ruby just kind of like crosses her arms and she's like, hey, look, a lot of us are adorable and we can kick ass, okay? You can be both.
And then basically the Shaman kind of like goes over to a little training area and then just launches this like energy ball fully at one of like the training things.
Probably demolishes it.
Yeah.
Like there's no training dummy anymore.
Yeah. By the way I run it is like these mythicals are normally at level 70 or above. During the gym battle, their powers are restricted a bit more to match your levels, right? But they can hold their own power back for that specific reason.
Yeah,
Is that a
they're
fair way
pulling
to
their
put it?
punches.
They're pulling their punches in a fair way
Mm-hmm.
during like gym battle stuff. So this
Well.
Shaman basically just obliterates a training dummy with an energy ball.
Look, fair.
So, Ruby, what does this tell you?
Adorable people can be absolutely badass.
And why do I have a feeling that the shaman is giving Ruby the evil evil eye?
Basically, yeah.
Look, I kicked the asses of a bunch of legendary Pokemon and are currently undefeated in the gyms around here, and I did it all in pigtails and a pleated skirt.
And then the Shaman almost looks like it's laughing.
So, just
And then
saying. But also,
And then-
wait, you have a different. And she just kind of pulls out her book, her children's book, and is just like, wait, you have a different form, though. Because if I pull this little tab here, and it's one of those little like pull tabs that like changes the pop up from like one thing to another. Like you can do like that, or you could do like that. So, do you just get to choose, or?
And then the shaman does like a head movement of kind of, and then just basically does a little like call for another Pokemon, just so the shaman can actually talk to you guys. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, I mean, I'll bring out Vasilisa as well to do some.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Shaman was gonna call for a Curlier from the
She's
Denver.
yeah. We've got two of them.
Yeah, I've
probably
got
go out.
Vasilisa on me.
It's like
You hear your voice from
they
your like.
yeah. Let's say they both go out, both Vasilisa and Curlia, and then Musa and Ruby just like look at each other like, okay, same great minds think alike.
You hear in your head, oh, Tia has a flower crown for me whenever I change forms.
It's like
Oh.
she's like, ooh, flower crowns are great.
Oh yeah, we got a bunch of flower crowns from a little girl around here.
Musa's gonna pause for a second because is this something that Musa would know?
Possibly, yeah.
She was like, it's a. She doesn't necessarily name it. She's like, it's a pink flower, right?
Yeah,
I think
it's the
like pink.
Christina.
Yeah.
Also, I do apologise for laughing at you, but my trainer did it in space buns and a pleated skirt.
Well, then you get it.
Because Dia had a half up, half down with space buns hairstyle and a pleated skirt as a trainer.
This is true.
See, you absolutely get it.
Your style has changed quite a bit since then, just so you know.
Yeah.
Like denim jacket with floral embroidery.
Oh, that's
hair
cool.
down with like a little ponytail, like you know those little like tiny ponytails at the back where you've like brought the fronts in to make the little bit like that, and basically so yeah, like a denim embroidered jacket and like black trousers. Actually, no, I think honestly, Dia probably like with like a galaxy shirt, and then Dia would probably like wear just some simple like white trousers or something, and then boots, basically.
Well, did you guys get to do any training with your Pokemon this morning? I feel like now would be a good time. Oh, don't everybody talk at once.
Montage.
Oh yeah, I feel like there's a training montage, and in the midst of that, I'm gonna go ahead and roll my pickup abilities.
Question: what's the training montage song for this training montage?
None of you are going. Well, I don't know. Most of you are not going to get this because this is not your type of movie. But it is 100% the song "Montage" from Team America: World Police.
Haven't seen the movie,
Never
but sounds
heard of
funny.
it.
Dawn, you would not like it.
Oh, I was wondering what this. I remember it just from the cover. I haven't seen that in so long.
I will say this: the one song that comes to mind for me for training montage music would be "Eye of the Tiger."
For me, I have what I'm pretty sure is the Indiana Jones theme song in my head. Yes, that's what my brain's doing.
That is not the best, man.
I got a berry and a ball.
You find a ball you haven't seen before.
Ooh.
Looks very interesting.
I'm just like, you know, as I kind of like am like rolling a rock or something with Connie, and I'm like, all right, roll it back to me. We are going to train up because guess what? After this, I was told that we can go and see Lyra again, which means we are going to go and see that motherfucking Darkrai again. And then when it rolls it back to me, it is not the same rock that it rolled back, and I'm like, what in the... Do I know what the design is?
It's a light, almost white cream with green spots, similar to a Pokemon egg, as the top, and then the base white bottom.
Huh. I think this Pokeball might have chicken pox. I'm gonna have to check.
Oh my god.
I'll give you a
Um,
citrus berry, by the way.
and a citrus, yeah.
It's the first berry that popped into my head, okay?
You're good.
I'm gonna be 100% honest there. But yeah, this town does have custom Pokeballs. So yeah, you found one of those. It's the egg ball.
Egg ball.
This does have a weird stipulation, this ball, and that is before you like attempt to catch Pokemon or stuff, before you attempt to lure a Pokemon, I will ask you to select a Pokemon. If you plan, I will ask you to select a Pokemon in the future, right? The
Okay.
egg ball works if that Pokemon and the Pokemon you're trying to catch are the same egg group or share an egg group, right?
Okay, and I'm
But
guessing
obviously, you don't always.
it's the minus 20 mod as well.
Yes, it doesn't always have the same. Like it's the thing is like you don't always have a Pokemon out when you're catching, so that's why I'm gonna have to do that going forward for this situation.
Fair enough.
Man, just pick something with the field group. It's 90% of all Pokemon.
So yeah,
So pretty much Connie.
and as you guys are trading, Dia comes back over. It's like, I have an offer for you guys.
Oh.
There is something a bit more experimental going on that we have wanted to spread out to a few people we know we can try. So I have tried this myself, but the deal is that these can only be used in official battles with. Okay?
In official battles with what?
With
Yeah,
the
you cut-
Guardians. With any Guardian.
Oh, okay.
We have discovered special megastones
Oh.
that cover a more wide variety of Pokemon.
Ooh.
The ones you have now can be used whenever you. But this would be a second restricted, but restricted for now as we're still learning about. But
Okay.
you could have the opportunity for a second bet. These do seem safe. I have used them myself. Right? I know you heard a comment from me when you were fighting Mega Diancie about you don't have to worry about my Pokemon always being weak to fire.
True.
You might have thought Sceptile from that. Sceptile isn't exactly my style, I would say. But one of the Megas, one of the other Pokemon actually gained. There is a grass type Pokemon that gains the Dragon type when Mega evolving as well.
Okay.
I mean, you're giving us a lot of information.
No, you know the Megas are most of the gym leaders. Dia doesn't mind sharing Mega. That is it. Right? Like, you guys know the Megas are most of the gym leaders. It would be a bit unfair if you didn't mind. I know what Megas you guys have.
True. You did kind
Yeah.
of. You kind of were instrumental in giving us the stones.
And Dia sent out a Pokemon that Varus is very familiar to you.
Oh.
You see Saperia.
Oh. How? How long have you had a superior?
Oh, I got it. So I spent so after everything happened, I spent another year before I came here. I went back to Unova region at one point. I spent a year traveling around, right? And I actually went back to Unova region at one point, and not long before I ended up here, I actually got my Snivy.
Yeah, for you guys who don't know, Snivy is one of the three Pokemon you can choose to as your starter in Unova.
Oh, interesting. Well, you did say that you're not really from here.
Usually,
So I'm like meaning towards Dia.
Yeah.
Yeah. Unova was even a far trip from my home region. If you look at like the regions, I'm not from the same home. Complicated. Basically, it was like I'm from a weird, different dimension. I did not come through from your guys' regions, but our worlds are very similar, right?
So
Is
there's
that a good way to
different
put it?
Hoenns?
Yes. Out character, the Mega Evolution version
Yeah,
is the one. Question is the curious. Is Ruby from the Horrid region where megas don't exist, and Dia's from the world where megas do exist in Horrid?
correct. Which is why she did not know what megas were.
Yes, so that's where the divergence is. Oh yeah, it's something to do with Mega Evolution and how it's split off because Horrid has megas in one world and no doesn't in the other. And primal forms.
Also, out of character, Ruby is safe now because the Mega Universe has a meteorite crashing down.
But yeah,
Yeah,
I think I'm from I'm from where Horrid had megas, so I'm from that version of. Well, I'm not from Horrid, but Horrid's not super far. It's a lot further south though. Out of character, if you look at like Pokemon World Map, Horrid, Horrid, Kanto, Johto, and Sinnoh are actually all close to each other. With Horrid being further south, because I believe they're all based on areas in Japan.
yeah.
While Sinnoh's like northern, connected to Johto. So yeah, it's just a lot further south. Johto's the nearest region for me. But other than Sinnoh, I'm from Sinnoh. If either of you guys haven't been there, super cold in certain areas. We have a giant mountain as well.
Huh.
Just out of curiosity, does Dia's a superior like to be petted?
Yes. It said that likes headpats. What did you expect me to say?
Hey, I had to ask just in case.
So yeah, but yeah, you guys, but yeah, so yeah, because Lila's from your guys' world is the thing, but me, Annabelle, Nate, Alindra, and Eliza are from a different world.
Huh. So with this newfangled technology, we could mega Pokemon that normally don't get them?
Yes, you get to choose one. We wouldn't want to expand it too far, right? It's still learning.
Well, yeah, of course.
Out character as well. This will also be a check by me, as you know. We'll discuss stuff. Because this is using the homebrew Megadax, which I have never used, right?
Yeah.
So this will be a check by me. This also means I can give the Guardians more fitting megas, right?
Fair.
Yeah.
At times, because Mega Sceptile for Dia? Like, really?
Yeah, not great.
It's
very
not.
not great.
I mean,
But yeah,
I will say I'm between two in my brain right now.
I have one I'm liking so far because I'm thinking of typings I need. Like I don't have. I'm thinking Ice of Poison, and right now I'm leaning towards Crobat.
And yeah, also here's the thing. You guys are at a Pokemon daycare. And you know that Dia raises a wide
It
variety.
is B. It's at the bottom.
Okay.
There was always a chance you could maybe ask for a Pokemon. Right?
She thinks about this, but she's like, nah, you know what? I think I'm just gonna sort of let what happens happen. You know, I think if I'm meant to, if a Pokemon is meant to be part of my party, then it will more than likely just sort of smack me in the face with it.
There. Yeah. That could happen.
Also, I have sort of pissed off like half of the mythical population. Not by choice.
Did you call Celebi an onion?
I mean, come on. Come on, though.
Did you call Celebi an onion?
It's who doesn't like onions?
Also,
I know.
Also, I'm looking at the Megadex. Mega Slacky, Mega Birdie. Instead, loses True and it gets no extra stats.
I mean, that is kind of cool.
Yeah. But yeah, Braid is braided again really hard. I'm
Does
sorry.
the brain need stabbed?
So yeah, you'll get choice of these. It also needs. I did have the stuff set up for Sam. Don't get me wrong, right? But I don't. I prefer not to use subtitle.
Fair.
I have Pokemon that do what subtitle does, but more fun, and I have a better bond. I care about my Pokemon, and I don't want to just use a Pokemon because, you know what I mean.
Yeah. You're like, oh, this is like a good thing for the team, but doesn't make sense for the character.
Yeah. Like I went through my whole journey using an unevolved Piplup.
I saw what that thing can do.
Yeah. Pippa is a menace. Don't tell Pippa I said that. Actually, Pippa is literally probably in Dia's arms. Just like Dia's
Probably.
saying that as a joke.
It's like, does Pippa also like not like to be called adorable because it is a handheld penguin?
It will peck you to death.
Why do people not like being adorable?
See, some of my Pokemon will relish in it. Pippa, no. Pippa's not the scariest one to deal with if you try and call him adorable, though.
Wait, who is?
How do you feel about being burned?
I'm not a huge fan.
Yeah, or bitten.
Well...
Or both.
Okay, depends
At
on
the
the
same
context.
Both at the same time.
Okay, no. But like, little love nibbles are not terrible.
What about big old chumps from something like maybe a tyrant?
That would depend on what that is.
You've met Chomper.
Oh, Chomper. Yeah, sorry, I'm used to you saying the name. Ooh, he's got sharp teeth. I would say like some of like the dog-ish Pokemon, like the like Puchienas that used to sort of live around some of the routes in our areas. They kind of like to nibble sometimes, and it's kind of adorable because they're just getting their new teeth in.
And so you was like, oh, but this Pokemon isn't scary until you make a map. Then what splits the Pokemon of Time's leg?
Wait, what?
Yes, I have a Pokemon that bit Dialga's leg.
Okay, game recognizes game.
Guys, this is the thing that actually did happen. This was also boosted by Flashfire.
Ooh.
Considering this Pokemon had just gotten hit by Incinerate right before this.
And it's Dialga, so it would have been neutral.
Yeah, this was a Flashfire. It's a Flashfire type or a fire boosted Fire Fang.
Whoa.
Yeah. And this Pokemon did a whole bat punches, by the way. It's like, oh yeah, I may be a grass type gym leader, but I was not. To be fair, if you asked any of my friends what I thought my type specialist was going to become, they would have said fairy.
You know what? From your aesthetic, I kind of get it.
I had like 7 or 8 fairy types at one point.
Yeah, that adds up. So you became the grass type gym leader?
Shader.
Okay, yeah, valid.
Yeah. To be fair, because you've seen my Togekiss, you've seen my Sylveon.
Yeah.
I also have. You've seen my pony.
I have its daughter.
Yeah. You also have the kid of my Gardevoir.
Who also gave birth to another kid who is with Musa.
Yeah, that is still a line and a half. And then,
Oh, it's amazing.
and then we also have. I have a Jigglypuff.
Okay. Wait, no, you
Yeah.
can't fool me on that. Jigglypuff's a normal type.
No, it's a normal fairy type.
Wait, for real?
Yes. It might be pure fairy. Give me a second. I know one of Wigglytuff is normal still, and one isn't. But it's normal fairy, yes. Yeah, it's a normal fairy type.
We've had correspondence with Kanto before. And they're...
It's a fairy.
Huh. I mean, it makes sense, don't get me wrong. I mean, the things are, like, bright pink and, you know, sparkly and all
Oh,
that.
also Wigglytuff's a fairy as well.
Well, I figured that the line probably
Oh no,
goes
sorry,
with
I meant Clefable, sorry.
Oh, Clefable. No, I mean, come on. You're actually messing with me now.
No, Clefable's a fairy. Ooh, what other fairies can I tell you about? Togepi is a fairy.
You're going Clefable's a fit. She's like, I have a Clefairy.
I didn't ask it if it was a fairy type. I mean, it has fairy in the name, which makes sense.
Oh, this is what that confused me. Gramble.
Wait, the pug?
Yes, that's a fairy.
Hey, don't forget Azurill is a fairy.
Yeah,
It's normal fairy.
Azurill was going to come up later anyway. Dia has one. But
Ah,
yes, the Gramble is a fairy.
Do I just come from, like, the world where the cool shit doesn't happen?
It sounds like it.
Well,
Yeah.
you know what? Maybe I'm liking being here better.
What other fairies are there I can tell you about? 1 minute. I'm pulling up fairy type.
I was about to say, are you just googling that?
Morewire's a fairy.
I don't know what that is.
We fought one last gym.
Choppy jaw thing.
Oh, yes, the jaw.
Also, it's from Hoenn.
We fought one last gym.
Yeah, I was about to say. Yeah.
Morewire's from Hoenn.
I think it's from, like, the opposite end of the region that she's from, though.
It's Granite Cave.
Slateport? Not
Oh, no, it's
Slateport. The one. It's wherever the second gym is.
Granite Cave. So,
Oh, yeah, so, like, Brawley's gym.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, and you obviously know about Gardevoir, right? Gardevoir's a fairy.
Gardevoir... Hold on. Vasilis, are you a fairy? I know
Yeah.
you get fairy moves, and, like, I knew that they were always...
Can the two Carlias just like look at each other, like almost like visible disappointment, and then look at Ruby? Because they're both out.
Hey, Dia. I'm just gonna say this. I think you're burning whatever brain cells is left in Ruby's head.
So, that's interesting, right? Because there's Curlia and stuff where I'm from. They're not fairy type.
I probably see Gardevoir as a fairy type.
This is interesting. So
So
from what
Ruby's
I've
from a
heard,
world where fairy type Pokemon don't exist.
So what you're
Or
saying
at least
is,
a
like, they
regular
can't be affected
Pokemon.
by dragon-type moves.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh, you are gonna love being you more than you're gonna love if you were in my world, because, like... Oh. The amount of dragon types that have done some damage to Gardevoirs in the Hoenn that I am from, um, yeah, it's a rough situation. I already had to deal with the fact that apparently you can evolve into Gardevoir and something else.
Oh, Gallade. I never had one myself personally, but I did have.
Well, you'll be Esmeralda's grandson's gonna be one. That's at least
Okay,
my plan
cool.
currently.
Yeah, I do. Yeah. Also, I know you picked up the Mega Stone. Let me tell you something super cool. So you know all the normal type moves that don't do much against certain things?
Yeah.
When you Mega Evolve it, you can make those all fairy.
Ooh.
But, so, like, the
That-
normal
that's really-
moves become sparkly and pink?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, we're doing that.
I think I've heard about that. Isn't it an ability of some sort?
Yeah, it's called Pixelate.
So I think that was something have it? No.
I would
That's
show you
something that Sylveon can have.
One minute. Let me
I
show you what
don't.
because
She's like,
he
I
doesn't
don't think
have
mine
Esmeralda.
had it, but
Let me see if my Sylveon had it. Give me a second. Because Dia obviously doesn't have Esmeralda
I
right
think
now.
it's something I might be wrong. I think
Oh,
Sylveon
I
can
didn't
get
have
it though.
Pixelate. I didn't have Pixelate. I had Cute Charm. It was stupid. Okay. Yeah, I didn't have Pixelate. But yeah. Yeah, that's the cool thing about Megas. They gain an extra ability when you Mega Evolve them. I got to kick people's butts with fairy type moves. And well, let me just get Mega Dex because I remember Mega Superior's ability isn't a.
So by the way, so in the Mega Deck, this is homebrew dexes as well as some actual megas.
Yes.
Yeah,
'Cause-
its mega ability is Mold Breaker.
Oh yeah, Superior didn't have a good Mega ability. I forgot about that. It's fine. Superior has some really good basic abilities though. It gets Leaf Rush, which Leaf Rush is right.
I will say, in PTU, Mold Breaker is a hell of a lot better.
It's very good.
But I don't remember.
You
that
just
well, so-
ignore all of your enemy's defensive abilities.
So, like battle armor, where you ignore crits, is defensive. Wonder Guard.
Would also abilities that
Sturdy.
give abilities count as those?
It
You know?
says defensive in the ability. Like my sturdy
Okay.
says defensive.
Okay.
Hey,
like,
you know that
name an
friend guard that I can give to everybody? I can't friend guard you.
Also, Don, what is an ability you were warning about? Like that gives immunities. I can tell you.
Just basic thing like I know it's like Storm Surge and stuff, but I don't think so. Like like Flash Fire,
Storm Drain is not defensive.
Yeah, I don't think those are. It was just
Flash Fire is.
Flash Fire is. Well, this thing's not really going to be using any fire type moves, but also, yeah.
Motor Drive is. Sap Zipper is. There's so many of them, though.
So this thing could hit your Skiddo with grass moves, is what I'm hearing.
Yeah.
Okay, noted.
Noted and crying about it. Hey, Dia, do you know a lot about this town?
I've lived here for 10 years.
So I'm gonna go ahead and say that's a yes. Do they have like a job board here? Like a way to get some extra scratch?
Um, not exactly, but there is a couple places you can always help out. Most of the time, people who want anything usually help out the daycare.
I've been breeding Pokemon lately. I could possibly help if you need it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I've kind of been looking into kind of just started kind of learning how to teach Pokemon moves.
And then
Have
Dee's like, "Oh, yeah,
I'll say,
that's one of my specialties as well,
say,
actually."
one of you guys actually used that ability from her, or is it just I think you guys somebody used her move tutor. I
I'll
can't
be
remember.
using it next session because you said I could use it during the gym battle because that's when the Pokemon will be level 30, or if they're level 30 before the session ends.
They'll be level 30 at the end of this session.
I mean, I know.
I have used it multiple times.
Well, so the once the time move tutor or her the so there's kind of like the two different things. Because I have a single like so I have one use of an actual move tutor, like that full list move tutor, as well as the 3 times a session like end move or level up move thing.
I have that one. I can also change people's abilities 3 times. I can offer.
So because I've got like I have technically I could teach basically up to 4 moves each session. The once a session move tutor and then the 3 things. But yeah, like I mean, I can do. I can kind of help encourage them to learn moves a little bit earlier. But something I started kind of looking more into with that is helping them learn moves that are maybe a little bit harder for them to learn. They won't they'll never pick up naturally.
Yeah, and then Dee's like, I actually, that's one of my own personal specialties. For context, I obviously, as like a researcher and stuff, I specialize in plants, taking care of Pokemon, medicine, and just general stuff. I also, obviously, I also learned how to raise Pokemon to the best of their ability.
Ooh.
So this is a bit out character. This is a bit about Dia's classes. Dia took researcher twice, getting general researcher, botanist. I forgot what the one is, but it begins with A.
Ace Trainer?
No, one of the researcher branches. It begins with A. It's not chemist, but it's the other one. It's the one where you can make potions.
Like
Oh, I know what you
alchemist
mean.
or something?
It's not alchemist, but
No,
apothecary.
apothecary. My
Apothecary
brain was
and
going apotheosis, and I'm like, no,
yeah,
that's a mod.
as well as a botanist and a Pokemon caretaker branch. And D is also a mentor. The fourth one, don't care about this, D is also a hobbyist. So, yeah, that's a bit about what Dia's classes are. A bit about Dia's build. Dia's doesn't really do much in battle, but makes up for it with Pokemon being a lot stronger. Right?
Yeah.
Kind of situation.
Well, do we want to go and check out the daycare center and see what we can do to help
Yeah.
out there?
Yeah.
I'm a really good
Hopefully
motivator.
Hopefully my assistant hasn't destroyed the place while I've been gone. Or anyone I left in charge. Wait. Oh, Astra was left in charge. Astra is fine. And Astra comes out. How do you do that?
All right.
These Pokemon have been driving me insane. That's Astra.
Oh, this is gonna be fun.
Astra just looks at you guys. Good luck. I am going. No, I was gonna say I'm going home. But honestly, I need a cuddle session with my wife.
Fair.
Fair enough.
After that. And Astra leaves.
I think there's just a moment of like the 5 of us just sort of blinking into the atmosphere and like looking at each other like, are we sure about this? And then, let's see what we're in for. I will open up the door.
you go in there. First, the first thing you see is like a lab, right? Because this is a daycare and a lab. Bunch of plants kind of scattered everywhere. Like, it's a lab, obviously, but it also looks like it could be a home of someone who's just obsessed with plants at the same time.
Oh, yay. Oh, plant girlies. Let's go.
Yeah. And so there's like plants basically like everywhere, but there's also like there's Pokemon incubators, there's egg incubators and stuff. And then there's a door what looks should be going to the forest, basically.
Is the door
Okay.
open?
Right now, no. But it's not locked, but it's not open.
Mm-hmm.
I think what's catching Ruby off guard is nothing seems to be that crazy right now. Okay, so if we're dealing with a lot here, do you think it's in the back where the forest is?
Probably that, we're looking for a daycare we're gonna need a lot more open space than we have here.
Oh, okay. We got this. I'm gonna walk to the back door and just throw it open.
You see chaos. Pokemon are
Okay.
chasing other Pokemon, moves are flying everywhere. Everything is a mess. The food thing has been tipped over. Like the feeding areas have been tipped over.
Mm-hmm.
The areas where the beds are, absolute mess. Basically, Pokemon are basically running a rampage in this place right now. And there's a lot of them. And a lot of different types of Pokemon.
Okay.
I immediately shut the door. So, that's a lot.
Yeah, people who are, it's normally calmer, but it tends to be like this after I go away from it. I'm usually only gone for like an hour tops. And it's usually fine after an hour, but it's been like a few days. You had to travel here, and then you guys had to like do the whole volcano business, and then travel back from the volcano.
Yeah. Alright, well, try and back me up on this one. I will throw the door open again and just be like, Pokemon of the daycare center!
In response, water just squirts in your face from a Pokemon.
Fair enough.
Misa's gonna, I guess, if Misa's gonna step through as well. Behind you.
I will also say Varus comes up right behind him and just quickly try to dodge as many attacks as possible.
I guess I'll come help. I'm pretty good with. I guess caretaking would be Pokead.
Yes, a lot of this is going to be stuff like Pokead Charm. Think like trying to like calm down Pokemon stuff, knowing about Pokemon. This is going to be a lot of those kind of chats.
Musa can this pure chaos and Ruby with probably water just like dripping down her face.
I have seen better days.
And she'll kind of find somewhere she can step up higher or something, and she knows to expect backlash of some sort. And she just kind of raises her voice, kind of repeats what Ruby did. She's like, but it's a little bit more aggressive. In a way, you guys aren't necessarily used to her being super aggressive. But it's not like intimidation sort of thing. It's just louder and more aggressive than you've really seen her be.
Someone
she's
like command.
She's like, everybody, shut up, or she's just like, just Stop!
Everyone freezes for a second. Like, genuinely. Even Dia looked shocked.
Ruby is full stunned. Just like,
Like, everybody, stop!
what she said.
So she has everybody's attention now. All of the probably chaotic baby Pokemon. That's what like this all is, right?
Not
Just a
all of
whole
them
bunch.
are, they're
Okay.
all, yeah, they're all like quite young as
Yeah,
Pokemon, but
young.
they're not baby Pokemon as in that classification.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I mean, some maybe, but they're
There's
all
a couple baby Pokemon there. There's like a
tiny
Badu,
Pokemon.
there's, you
Oh,
know,
put it like that. Yeah, little Pokemon.
yeah.
And she's just kind of like, you guys even like see her kind of pause for a second. She's like, I didn't expect that. Like she doesn't say this, but y'all know her. Dia may not pick up on it, but everybody else picks up on the fact that I didn't expect that to work.
Oh, and we've learned that Dia is in fact oblivious. Dia's intuition is 2d6.
Fair. So it's like Dia may not pick up on it, but everybody else you guys have known used to be like, she freezes for a second, like I didn't expect that to work. Cool. She's like, okay. This chaos needs to settle. Dia is back. And she like points at Dia. Like, Dia is back. The chaos needs to settle. But like she says it, you can, hear the like, I'm surprised that worked, and it's still obvious in her voice. But she's, making use of the fact that she has the attention of the entire room. So settle down, Dia is back. And like looks over at Dia. Like, points and looks at Dia.
She'll sort of Ruby will sort of
I was
follow up
muted.
after the stunning
Oh.
of all of this, and just kind of be like, "Look, as quickly as this became chaotic, I think we can get this cleaned if we all work together."
Is it cleaning song time?
Yeah. Also, I was muted. I said a whole thing. By the way, the Pokemon did run over to Dia at one point if I was muted during that bit, as soon as Dia was mentioned.
Mm-hmm.
Some of them did, at least, right?
Yeah.
And then, with less chaos happened, you can kind of see, like, this area, right? It's a lot bigger than you would expect, and there's like a huge, like, lake for, like, water types. It's basically almost like a terraformed, like, it's like a
Terrarium.
Thank you. With even like areas for basically every type of Pokemon. You notice you're still technically inside.
Interesting.
There's like a roof, but think of the terrarium from Scarlet and Violet to those who have played it.
Berry Academy Terrarium.
Yes, the Blueberry Academy terrarium. This place is right. It covers everything about Pokemon. Dia clearly, very clearly, is someone who doesn't go small on taking care of Pokemon.
No.
Which is why there are so many Pokemon that are causing the chaos of various types. And one couple have started listening and heard that, and a couple of the more, how do I put this, more well-behaved Pokemon are starting to willing to help out. There are some Pokemon that have gone back to flat out ignoring you guys.
Fair enough. She looks at these particular mons, and like there's the ones that are helping, and she's helping to clean up. And she looks at the ones that are being particularly unhelpful. What are what are some of the ones that are being particularly unhelpful? Like what are the mons?
I'm actually thinking right now, because I will say that money isn't the only prize you guys can get out of it.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Because Dia does take care of Pokemon that aren't just bred for other trainers, right?
Yeah.
And like, this is a thing that is like, I keep forgetting it. I have to go to the folder first before I can get Pokédex. I will say I know 2 of them so far. I'm just trying to remember the other 2.
Okay.
And it will become very clear which ones are kind of vibed towards you guys.
Mm-hmm.
Poor way to put it.
Yeah, fair.
So are there like just 4, or are there like others?
There's like 4 leaders of groups kind of thing.
Okay.
There's
different areas.
cliques in
Basically,
this
the
daycare.
reason why I'm asking this is because if there's any that are the same kind of, like, same species that Musa has, she's gonna send out her mons and say, help us clean up.
None of them are the same species,
Okay.
I will say.
Let's
None
see.
of them are the same species as any ones you guys have.
Okay.
I have 3 of them selected now. There is one causing an issue in the rocky area.
If there's a dark type, I do a bit better against those to do one of my edges.
There's one causing an issue in the rocky area.
Okay.
Currently. There's one causing an issue in the lake. There's
Okay.
one causing an issue in a grassy area. Leading a group of issued across the area. And the only person I don't have one decided for yet is Med.
Oh.
Yeah, oh god.
And there's one that's carrying an issue in the Feywild. No, I mean, you can look through my wish list if you want, because I've added 2 new ones.
That's what I'm doing right now.
Am I meant to be the water one?
Once I describe the Pokemon, you will get it. Like,
okay.
Like, I don't know what's on my wish list, so I don't know which one would be mine. I need to look at that.
Okay, let me go to the Gen 8 decks, because I do have one. I just need to see what level... Oh. You know what? I'm going to be nice to one of you for one. Okay, yeah. And there's one causing an issue in an icy area.
So, Matt, I think yours might be in the icy area.
I might be in the icy area. She realizes she is not super dressed for the icy area, but is like, no, you know what?
Well, it might not be. Dawn might have changed her mind.
Let's let Dawn explain. Let's let Dawn describe the Pokemon.
So, each of you have eventually seen your eyes drawn to one. The one that's the most easiest to spot, Igneous. You see what at first looks like a pile of rocks until you notice it's moving. Like a snake.
Oh, I see.
Leading a group of very much rebellious Pokemon in the rocky area. An Onyx. Okay? The next one that draws your mind is this Pokemon is in the grassy area. This Pokemon doesn't seem to be causing issues to cause issues, but is more causing trouble to be mischievous.
Okay. Who's looking at this one?
Musa.
Oh, okay.
This Pokemon's actually closer to the edge of the grassy area towards almost a barren desert area.
Okay, what on earth am I looking at?
It almost looks like a cactus.
Ah.
I've had Miraxis on the mind for you for a while, B. Okay?
I've recommended to Dawn a couple times.
Okay.
The next one that size-wise, you see Ruby. You see light almost glinting from the snowy area. Right? Almost reflected off the wings of a creature. Wings that almost look like ice.
Does this count as bird? I don't know.
Does this count as bird? My practice not a flying type. Does this count as bird?
No, I know. But I'm just like, wing does count as bird. I don't know.
And the last one. The last one is not only trying to lead a group of Pokemon, but it's also trying to bite one of the smaller Pokemon at the same time.
Oh.
Of course. Of course.
You see a Carvana.
Yep.
Okay. Daenerys and the bitey Pokemon.
I had to. I was like, I can perfect time.
I was about to
Carvana.
DM you that too.
Yeah, me. It's the one of them's in the lake. You realise the lake's getting to you. Yeah, it's gonna be a Carvana. Bitey. So those are the
Pretty
Pokemon
bite.
you guys see leading the groups.
Okay. Misa's gonna kind of walk over. She's gonna pull out her Pokedex while she's walking her way, making her way over and
I
to
realise I need to
Pokedex.
give me a
The
second.
no, cactus. Well,
Pokedex.
the one that's leading the group.
I realised it could have not been a Maractus because there were two cactus Pokemon, but one of them's like a dancey cactus and the other one's evil cactus.
So she's gonna go over and Pokedex the cactus that she's looking at, whichever one, whatever it may be.
Maractus, the cactus Pokemon. It uses an up-tempo song and dance to drive away the bird Pokemon that prey on its flower seeds.
Okay.
So I decided yes to give them the entry about singing and dancing.
Of course. She kind of, goes up-tempo song and dance. She kind of looks at the Maracactus. What is it doing currently? Like outside of just the generically causing chaos, what is it doing?
So it's basically rallying a group of Pokemon to basically annoy other Pokemon to make them angry. It's less.
Okay.
It's basically riling up other Pokemon.
Okay. She's just kind of like, this is gonna be annoying. She's like, okay, you're doing this. She's gonna like start like kind of just like clapping, like it's a rhythmic, just kind of clapping on a beat. She's probably, but Bubbles is probably still with her. Is like I said, probably still has Bubbles and Corellia with her because hasn't really needed to recall them. Corellia was out when they were talking to Shaman and just kind of still out. They're still out. She just kind of starts clapping like rhythmically, and probably the other two as best they can join in. Not because they're part of they know what Muse is doing, but because they know Musa and this is gonna be fun. And she's like like it's not like like applause sort of clapping. It's like a rhythmic kind of clapping, and she's almost like dance walking over to the Maracactus to get its attention. Like she's getting its attention with up kind of like a quick like up tempo kind of beat to kind of see what it's gonna do, basically. Dawn, did you mute yourself again?
Yes, I did.
Okay, Don, we've heard legit nothing from you.
Okay, so while this is happening, you almost hear just like some maraca sounds almost. Because, fun fact, those are the sounds maracas can make.
Okay.
And so you hear like a shaking sound going along with it as the rat's kind of like bobbing its head and stuff.
Mm-hmm. Is it like causing less, even slightly? Is it causing less chaos, or is it just kind of doing this as well as causing chaos?
It's basically being a bit distracted. Yeah, it's starting to get a bit distracted because of that.
Okay. So do I go full on band mode?
Do you start the conga line?
I mean, she probably does. She's like, okay, up tempo. This is responding. It's responding. It doesn't necessarily, So then, she's doing clapping. Probably got Curly and Bubbles also clapping. Like I said, I don't have a name for Curly yet, but anyway, Curly and Bubbles are, clapping, joining in. Even if it's just kind of like a dancing bop, bop, bop. She'll after a second kind of like, okay, this is working. She'll kind of start more determinedly doing like conga line sort of. Like she's clapping with the beat. She's keeping the beat clapping and walking to the beat. And starts kind of like she whispers to her Pokemon conga line. And then also sends out I'm trying to think. What were the two that I did that were doing the conga line? It was the Piplup and the Celio that I caught, right? Well,
Yeah.
Spiel.
Yeah.
So she'll send out them two. I'm not swapping. I just need to keep 6 out. So I won't send out more than 6, but I'm not swapping with my sheet right now. She'll send out the Piplup and the Celio to join in, very clearly making a conga line. But as she's doing the conga line, she does start singing after a second. It's one of those songs that she's probably she starts singing, going clean up, starts singing the cleanup song to a conga line.
Just kind of starts joining the conga line, getting
And
distracted with the music.
she's so she's doing that when the only times her clapping pauses is when she's either picking something up or writing something, putting something right. Curlia's probably joining in using telekinesis to fix things, right? Like her Piplup, who I've named Penguin, Penguin and Celio are just vibing for the conga line. They're not helping. They're not making anything worse. They're just there for the conga line. But yeah, she's conga line singing cleanup, the cleanup song.
And this is how you get Maractus distracted and actually helping, causing at least that group to be a bit more passive because of the fact that, well, Maractus was kind of the one leading it.
This is probably the most infectious thing going on over here. Cleanup area over here where Yusa is.
That is incredible. I don't even think you needed a roll for that.
Nah, you got Maractus in the exact way. Conga line. Because you know what instrument goes really well with conga lines?
Maracas?
Yeah!
You know what? And I was debating about this. You know what? Screw it. I'm gonna go full as close to ban mode as I can, and she's gonna send out a 5th Pokemon. Chimecho. Viva Bell. Viva Bell.
Oh, I love that.
Do I typically have most of these Pokemon out, like, on my team? No, I'm just
Is it
like,
because
I'm
it
not
is
swapping.
a
Yeah.
play session as long as it's basically as long as you don't have.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
I'm not like I'm aware of the ones that I have out, and I'm not going to say I'm going to send out another one. I'm just like
Yeah.
I know what I'm sending out, and yeah, like if there was to be something, I'd figure out what I'm swapping in and out with, based on what I've already said. Like if there
Yeah.
was to be something, but because I knew this was intended to be mostly a roleplay session, I'm like I'm not going to be particular with my sheet. I will be if I need to. There.
Ruby notices that there is a frosty area with something that is twinkling off of wings, and she is nothing if not a little ball of ADHD, and so is going to approach the area. She's not going to say anything just yet. She's just going to observe what this thing is doing to be a little disruptive shit.
This is kind of like basically freezing stuff that other or like making blockades in other Pokemon's path by freezing things and sending them little ice things.
It's just like
Annoying. Basically being annoying and causing a thing, like freezing like the water bowls or stuff. Like, you know what I mean? Like it falls after a minute because it's move ice and move ice doesn't last a super long time kind of thing.
Yeah. So,
but it's more annoying than dangerous. Except for Pokemon that slip easy and stuff. Because Pokemon are slipping on the ice and stuff, which annoys them more.
she's gonna decide to go for the kill him with kindness so hard that it's cringe method. And she's going to have Nalu out beside her Pikachu. And she's just gonna be like, follow my lead. I think you'll get this. And she notices the singing that is going on from Musa. And it's very, it's very kindergarten teacher.
Absolutely.
And I'm like, that's great, and that's gonna work. And that's gonna get everybody to be happy. But Ruby is gonna go one step beyond and annoy this thing until it goes back to frickin' doing things. And she's going to launch into the happy working song from Enchanted.
Oh.
Just like the "Come, my little friends, we all sing a happy little working song." And just is consistently dancing around this thing as basically like, either you can join the cleanup or you can stay here with me.
But and this thing starts throwing ice at you, basically, just like, shut up, shut up.
Just dancing around, just like, whoop, dodge, whoop, dodge.
It's just basically just like, shut up, just repeated, like, just very angry moth.
Just like, come on, we could start working together.
And this moth is not having it. Just like, no, 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 no.
You don't want to test which one of us is pettier.
Losing it.
I promise you I'm more trained in this.
Odd.
Dawn, are you okay?
Honest
I can't tell who's making you die more. Med or also me if you're looking
I
at
think
I don't know if
Med
you've seen
right
our
now.
DMs. If you've seen our DMs. Oh, no,
Dawn,
Dawn?
breathe.
Oh,
Breathe.
Dawn.
Breathe, Dawn, breathe.
I like to make you laugh, but also, like, breathe and drink something, please.
I'm
Do you need a
realizing too-
minute, Dawn?
So I'm DMing Dawn things, and I think I might be part of this.
Oh God.
It's not intentional. It's Ooh, okay, Dawn, I like that idea. It's that I kind of have a. No, didn't I have something else I was gonna name that though?
No, that's what you were going to name it.
Oh, I just never knew. Oh, I just never renamed the tab. That's what happened. Okay, that's what happened. My Corellia does have a name. I forgot about this. Because like I most of the other Pokemon that have names, I've named like the actual like sheet tab with their name, and I forgot to do that with the Corellia. So, yeah. But my Corellia's name is Dorota.
Oh,
Yeah, so
nice.
Meg slowly tried to murder me.
That's normal.
But did
B,
you
it wasn't
die,
you.
though?
It was 100% just Meg. Attempting still counts.
Yeah, I mean, attempted still gets you jail time.
Where's Officer Jenny when we need her?
I realized I don't think I've made Officer Jenny exist in this universe. It probably exists. She probably exists. Just don't think too hard.
I never do.
Where
I can
Popo
tell.
at?
I can tell, Weeping. I can tell.
Damn, swing.
Oh,
So yeah,
So
I
yeah,
just think
this
like in the
first one
midst
is-
of my thing of my dancing and singing, if I ever get if I ever get bold enough to get like right up close to this thing, I'm just kind of like nudging it with my elbow, like eh.
and this thing is just getting more and more annoyed at you. Just trying and trying to just hit you with his eyes just to get you to shut up.
As like my Pikachu is also just like dancing around this thing. Just like, you got stuck with me instead of the one that sings like an actual teacher.
Realizing because some of these Pokemon are basically kids. Because they're all like bred daycare Pokemon. Or some of them are rescued Pokemon, right?
Yes, but you
Dia
forget.
does.
I'm me, and I hate children.
Yeah. And so it's just like. And so this moth is just continuously annoyed at you. Just like, shut up. It's basically like if Basilissa was out, Basilissa would be able to hear this moth just going shut up repeatedly at you.
You know, there's a way to shut me
Plus
up if you
some,
really, really want to.
plus some expletives that Melissa may not want to repeat.
It's like, yes, master, I do believe it's. Oh. Well, yes. Well, I shan't be repeating that. But yeah, this is me basically being like, hey, you know, there is a way. There's a way to shut me up if you want to. Do you want me to roll charm on that one?
You can roll charm on this. I'm gonna say it's gonna be a bit of a tricky DC because it's this Pokemon's actively annoyed at you.
That is fair. Luckily,
You rolled it. I just punched my desk accidentally.
Dawn.
You okay, Don?
So what happened was I hit, like, I didn't fully punch it, but like I hit the edge of the desk between two of my knuckles.
Oh,
Out.
You know when that happens? Like right the corner of it hits right between the two.
yeah.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Like between my pointer finger and my middle finger.
Did you hurt the desk?
Did you hurt your pride?
Ethan, do I need to banish you?
You know me by now. I'm chaotic. If I have an option, I will.
Oh god.
Just like, you do succeed because I made it a DC 15. You got a 22.
I mean, charm is my highest skill.
Fair.
So I think it's more along the lines of like I'm slowly nudging it back to the group and it's just not moving. It's just letting itself be nudged.
Basically, just like reluctant.
Like, I'm gonna make you work for this, but like fucking fine.
Yeah, if it's gonna make you shut up, but you're working for it. That's...
And you know what? I'm going to everybody, because this basically says all allies on the field, because it's not meant because this is not meant to be used in a roleplay scenario. It is meant to be used for combat, but you know what? Screw it. I'm gonna use my go fight win. Don't stop now. Where all allies on the field gain temp HP and become excited.
Oh, because you realize you've got Musa who's already gone. You've got now Igneous and Varus.
So what does excited do?
With the excited condition.
I was trying to reference it, but it didn't come up.
No, because it's reference to cheerleader. Excited means you can give up the excited condition when hit by a damaging attack to get +5 damage reduction against that attack. Like I said,
Okay.
It's more of a combat thing. But also, minor orders, which means they can be used in league battles.
Oh. I guess I'll go after the giant rock snake. Do I notice anything wrong with it? Like the area it's in or anything, Don?
No, nothing much. It's mostly just this. It's less of a, like, there isn't much for a group. This one's leading. This one's more just, like, kind of, how do I put this? It's just kind of done and just doesn't want to deal with this. More energy rather than actively causing trouble, this one. Just like...
Okay. Then I have someone on my team that I think might be able to help motivate it. I'm going to send out Poseidon, one giant snack to the other, to try and motivate it.
Oh no, Gyarados still not on it. Basically. Just the Onyx just looks at a Gyarados suspiciously.
Poseidon, can you try and motivate this Onyx in any way you can to help clean up this area?
Oh no, any way you can?
Oh no! Oh no! This
I will say
turned into a fight.
Gyarados has the frighten ability.
It's an onyx.
Fair. We'll see. Do I need to roll anything, Don, to see if it ends up in a fight?
I was like basically just roll to like what you think your Gyarados is gonna do against it. Roll to see success.
Let me take a look. What do I have? I know it's not intimidate, but can my Gyarados try and frighten it into doing what it tells it?
Yes, I will say roll intimidation, but like add like you if it's a super low intimidation Pokemon skill, then I would say 46 if we use
Like the
intimidate.
Gyarados is intimidate, which is 2d6.
I would say up that. I'll you know what? I'll give it a fair like because you are using the ability. I'll up that to 46.
Okay.
I will roll focus in return, right?
Okay.
This Onyx is focus. I warn you, Onyx has very high focus.
Yeah. Even rolling high might not do this.
I rolled like trash.
Oh, we
got
rolled
a
it in different
12.
channels.
You
I did
got a 20.
20. Yeah.
Look at my one. I got a +1 and still.
Yeah.
So, yeah. The Onyx kind of just a bit backs down and just like looks like kind of in a way of just like, are you serious though?
Once. Actually, I have something else. How about if you do that Onyx, I'll throw in a couple candy bars I can make you.
Now the Onyx looks interested. The Onyx is
We-
motivated by food.
I'll just need to subtract some money from me to make them.
So the Onyx like looks it's just like and kind of just does like the kind of reluctant okay look. Which means you got the rock type thing, which leaves the lake.
Oh. And you said this Corona was doing what again?
Was mostly just leading a group of like the water Pokemon, mostly destroying stuff by basically numbing on it kind of thing. Like breaking stuff by biting through it.
You know what? Hey Carvana, if you don't stop doing what you're doing, I might I might do something you're gonna regret ever seeing me do.
Roll intimidation.
Yeah, that's bad.
Yeah, it doesn't work. The Carvana just looks at you and bares its teeth as like, do you want me to bite you instead?
You're not the first Pokemon to try to bite me. You definitely won't be the last. And in this instance, I bring out Chomper, who, with his help, I decide to have him show this Carvana what I'm talking about. He goes over to a nearby already destroyed rock and uses bite on the rock to destroy it all at one go.
And then the Carvana kind of looks impressed, but proceeds to bite on a rock in return. As a kind of like, look, I have sharper teeth than you kind of thing. Kind of basically like I can do it too kind of thing.
Well, in this instance, because of Chopper noticing how annoying it's getting from this due to this Carvana, it tries to bite the Carvana.
Roll to hit. I haven't started this thing, so I'm just gonna give it a decent evasion, basically. That hits. I'll say it doesn't do much, but it hits because it would do stuff. But yeah, I do not have this inside. So I will say that Carvana does try to very much bite back. And I will note it. Would a 16 hit?
That will hit, yeah.
Yeah. I'm not going to do actual damage, but let's say yes, they both beat. Because this isn't a proper battle where I haven't started this Pokemon, right? Is that a fair way to put it?
Yeah.
This Pokemon is not started. So, yes, both of them get bit by very angry at each other. They're basically annoyed at each other, I think, just biting each other at this point, which means the Carvana is no longer destroying stuff, technically, because it's trying to bite your Pokemon.
Yeah. But in turn of that happening, Chomper is noticing that it's trying to bite it, so it's building up all that damage backing it up, where Bite is gonna come back at it.
I would say the Carvana takes a lot of damage and does kind of back off a bit. Very angry though, and before it leaves, basically does almost a bite towards you. Doesn't like actually bite you, but you know what I mean. Just like a warning of like next time you won't be so lucky.
Haha.
By the way, the Carvana is not helping you guys, but the Carvana's stopped causing as much trouble. Basically.
I think that's probably the best we can hope for, because I don't exactly see a Carvana hopping around picking up trash.
Yeah.
You mean flopping around?
Yeah, just like fucking.
Like, kind of like that. Like helplessly trying to move around on the ground without not knowing what he can do.
Quite literally, a fish out of water.
Yep.
And yeah, I think we all just kind of group back up, and we're like, yeah. So I think working in this daycare, I think we're pretty good at it.
They just look to you guys, just like, thank you for helping at least for that.
No problem. By the way, Musa may have come back over to you guys. She's probably like, gestured or something to one of her mons to be like, her mons are still continuing this conga line of cleanup. She's just no longer leading it. It's probably either Bubbles or Gerota, whoever was the first one there. Whoever was in line first is the one continuing it. Or even a very over-enthusiastic Peplup. Her moms are continuing the cleanup conga line.
Nalu has definitely joined the conga line. As this freaking Frostmoth is probably looking at me just like, these people.
Yes, like, why do these people here?
And I'm just looking over with a little sly smile that basically says, it could be the conga line.
It could be the conga line.
Yeah, I think these Pokemon really like us.
Didn't like two of them try to kill you?
Look, some of them have different ways of saying I love you.
Okay, to be fair, Frostmoth, I don't think was trying to kill you, maybe just make you stop being annoyed. I'm not saying you're annoying, but to the Frostmoth seems annoying.
Oh yeah, trust me. If I stopped being annoying for every person that thought I was annoying, I wouldn't be here.
And that's where I come and play with Chomper. Just to try to keep you in control.
How's that worked out for you so far, buddy?
50-50.
There's just a moment where I just like sidle up beside Varys. I'm still going to the moon. Anyway, Igneous, how did you fare?
I had to scare it a little bit, but then I offered it candy bars, and it seems fine.
Wait, did those
Candy
rocks
bars
move?
won the day. Don't worry,
Oh,
it's only somewhat of a snake.
only some. You know what? Fair. Also, does that count as bird?
I mean, it might be able to carry you.
It's a bug. Thea just looks. It's a bug. Bugs and birds are very different.
Do they both have wings?
Yes, but
Do they
I'm not
both
gonna
lay
get
eggs?
yes, but I'm not going to get into the scientific differences between bugs and birds. I will, but I don't think you guys want to hear it.
I mean, I might have to like actually go to school here once all of my training is done. I have a lot to learn.
Yeah, we have specialty schools for different things, so you could go to a school for a certain thing, but you would have field trips to other schools, right?
Yeah.
Like this is about Pokemon racing and Pokemon caretaking and all that kind of stuff. We also did plants here. You learn a lot about plants here and biology. We just deal with biology.
I mean, I pick up a lot of berries off the ground. I picked up this weird ass looking Pokeball earlier.
Oh yeah, that's the Pokeball for this town. It's called an egg ball.
You know what? That adds up. Lots of eggs.
Yeah.
Well, I think everything is better set up for you now.
I do appreciate it. Don't. I do appreciate it. Hopefully it should stay that way. I usually can keep them under control when it's just me, but it's a lot of Pokemon at once, and most people don't know how to handle that. Or, like, at least, especially baby Pokemon. A lot of these Pokemon are quite young.
I mean, yeah, I've never even seen that Pokemon before.
Oh, yeah, that's a Frostmoth.
Frostmoth. And I will clock that thing in my Pokedex.
Let me get. Give me a second. I don't have Bulbapedia open constantly, so it takes a second. Frostmoth, the Frostmoth Pokemon. Icy scales fall from its wings like snow as it flies over fields and mountains. The temperature of its wings is less than negative 290 degrees Fahrenheit,
Huh.
which is negative 180 degrees Celsius for anyone who wants to know.
That's really cold.
Yeah.
Like, man, we really could have used you when we were over in the volcano.
It probably would have melted.
I
Weak to
mean,
fire?
it might also just be, like, too cold to melt. But,
Baby.
yeah, I mean, yeah, it would be very uncomfortable, and I kind of don't want to mess with it, because it's already kind of got this, like, diva thing going for it.
Did it try and shoot ice at you repeatedly?
Multiple times, yeah.
Yeah, it does that. That is why I'm dealing with problems.
Well, it needs to learn that not everything can be solved by throwing ice crystals made out of energy you can just randomly form in the air at people.
True, I know some Pokemon who have other ways of solving their problems.
I just kind of look over at Varys and I'm like, yeah, most of his solve them with biting.
Yeah, I have a Pokemon who does that as well.
To be fair, a lot of sharp teeth Pokemon.
Mine's a Flareon.
Oh, I know about this one of Eevee's. Sorry, I know this one now. 7 evolutions?
8.
No, 8.
I had
Yes,
to count.
Sylveon makes 8.
Yeah, it's one of the 8. Yeah, I have all of them. Don't be surprised. I I literally used to carry a backpack with all the evolutions on it.
Man, you really collect them all, huh?
Yeah.
Well, just let us know if you need anything more from us. And I guess we'll get ready to face your gym.
Yes, I'll be prepared for that. The contest will be here soon as well. I will be doing an opening act. It is not only is it a contest, but this is the town that I protect.
Oh,
Present and look after.
um, some of the other gym leaders had like a preferred way of going at this sort of thing, as like we could do 4-on-4, like all four of us
Oh.
fight you, then 2v2, or
You guys can't fight me with each other. You have to fight me one-on-one.
ooh, I like that.
Mine's also going to be a different style. You won't have all your Pokemon out on the field.
Really?
You'll have a couple in the back. 4 Pokemon, 2 on the field at the start, 2 in the back.
Now that sounds fun.
It's funny because what region was the start of double battles?
Yeah, Liza and Tate.
Yeah. That feels wrong.
Wait,
Man,
what?
that felt so wrong.
What? That's the name of the gym leaders.
Tate, it's always said Tate and Liza. And so
Yeah.
you reversed it.
Yeah.
And it felt so wrong.
Oh, did I?
Yes! Yes, you did!
Well-
and I was like,
Keeping y'all on your toes.
Wow.
but that's not. You just. That feels so wrong!
Da 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 da.
Oh god.
Did Med
And I find it funny because you didn't even realize you did it until I pointed it out.
do psychic damage to you?
No, I'm an arc type. I'm immune to psychic type damage.
I mean, in the words of
Oh, we
Stoppy,
gotta be
and
fair.
the
If I
sky
was a type,
is
I'd be a
blue.
fat. To be fair, if I had a Pokemon type, I'd probably be a Fire Fairy type.
You know that Frostmoth by level up does not get Ice Beam?
Yeah, it's stupid, but yeah.
Luckily, it's a fairly common TM, but probably cannot be found in the grassy area. But yeah, alright, I guess we'll go and get our strategies together. Grass
course.
dragon, grass dragon, grass dragon.
And that's not the only Pokemon I'll have, of course. And I'll have different teams for each of you.
Fair, but you said the Mega's gonna be the same.
Yes, the Mega's gonna be the same.
Okay.
Me realizing I gave Ben an Ice type. It's fine.
You
I remember
realizing
Pokemon.
that you gave Med 2 ice types.
Yeah, you were the one who had an Ice type in the first place, so it's fine. You had a more already, so
Well, don't forget you also gave me 2 bug types.
Hey, bugs can be easily disposed of, though.
I mean,
True.
no, I don't have a Mora. That's Musa that has a Mora.
What's your second
I
Ice
have a
type?
Murray.
I have a Lola Ninetales.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
And that little beauty does have Ice Beam on it.
I am probably going to call end of session in a second, because it's...
Fair.
I know we started late, but it was supposed to be a shorter session.
Yeah, I mean, I figured that the end of session would be the end of us dealing with the
Yeah.
daycare.
Yeah, which you basically... Braid doesn't know how to word today. Have we learned that?
That's okay. I will take it from you, Dawn, and I will let you sort of simmer and say, thank you, everybody, for watching with us today. This channel doesn't follow a lot of channels because it's not my primary, so I don't really know who to raid out to if I want to.
Let me look.
Who's
Let me look.
live?
Miata
Okay,
still got this
Miata-
double fog.
Oh yes.
Oh, yes, absolutely, then. Can you get me...
It's Mielda.
Yeah,
That's her name.
in DMs.
It's Mielda.
In the episode.
very good. So yes, we're gonna send you guys over to Mielda, who is actually the basis for one of the Guardians in this. You've seen them here occasionally doing some voice acting for the character. And we will say thank you once again for watching. Feel free to follow the YouTubes in the description below. Or if you're from YouTube, look in the description below for the Twitch so you can watch this live. And we will see you by the firelight.